Well, hello there, it's Ina here, and welcome to my art room. One of my friends gave me this lovely toy car. It is made out of wood, the wheels turn, and yes, it has just a couple of very minor broken parts, but a great shape, and I really want to use it for some type of assemblage. Now, to give it a little twist, I will cut it in half lengthwise, and that wasn't easy to do. As you will see, it's solid wood and very hard, so the cut is not perfect, but when I'm done with it, no one will ever know. Now, the spare tire in the back as well as the steering wheel came off, and that's okay with me. The spare tire was not the right size anyway, and from the steering wheel I will remove the stick. I will sand it down just a wee bit, and then I will use both of these round shapes just to create a steering wheel on each half. And that way they're more or less complete. And then of course I will add all kinds of details to make them more interesting. I will mount both of these on top of this piece of old fence wood. I love the hole, I love the rustic look of it, and even though I started with some wood glue, I ended up screwing these down, 2 screws for each half, to make it really solid. And for the next step, I will start with a coat of black gesso. And even though there will be a second coat later on after I added a bunch of little bits and bobs, it's always easier to have the background already colored. Now, whenever I color in the future of this video as well, I will fast forward a bit because the process is super simple. So here you can see them looking all black, and now I will add some metal bits. First, some push buttons I got from my sewing kit, and then as you can see here on my desk, I pulled out all kinds of metal things. There's anything from springs to broken jewelry to handyman things and so on. Next, I will use these two, well, they look like frames to make a windshield on both of these cars. The first one, the smaller one, I have no idea what it was originally. And the second one, the bent one, is actually a buckle. So next is some chain. I want to accentuate the nice curve it has above the wheels. So this seems to be an easy piece to use as it bends so nicely. So the first one is a very solid kind of jewelry chain, and the second one is one of those ball chains. Now for starters, I will show you some of the main components I will add to these cars, but then at some point I will go ahead a bit because it's a lot of gluing and a lot of looking for just the right piece. But I of course will slow things down, so in between, to give you an update, show you some of the details. I will add anything you need to know into the captions, and I will talk to you towards the end of the video again. So please enjoy the process and the music. Now I did fiddle around with the coloring for quite a bit, but finally I was satisfied. Here is the way it looks now. I did add a hanger to the back side, and my components were a combination of very recognizable shapes, mostly charms, and some very obscure bits and pieces, mostly from my handyman drawer. I did color the background and I added those beads to ground those cars and to pull it all together. For special interest, I added some unpainted teal beads. I also added those two components that have the glass element on top of the cars, but I resisted the temptation of adding dangles because I felt this was more of a mechanical, slightly masculine theme, and the only thing that moves in this assemblage are the wheels. Now, I really hope you enjoyed the process today and you garnered some ideas and inspiration. Thank you so very much for visiting with me today. I will be back latest by next Friday. You have a wonderful week and bye bye for now.